Hello, children. We have been doing the ecosystem and we have already finished the consumers, the producers, the consumers, the different trophic levels. Then we did the biotic and the abiotic factors in the ecosystem. And today we will proceed on with the food chains and food webs. Now, what is a food chain? And what are food webs and how they function. Okay, today we shall do that. Now, food chain is a linear sequence of organisms in which each one is food for the next. That means they are in a line. Linear sequence, they are in a line, and how they are related to each other, because each one is food for the next. Like green plants, they're eaten by the grasshopper, grasshopper eaten by the frog, frog eaten by the snake, and the snake eaten by the eagle. So this is a food chain, a linear food chain, okay, where each one is food for the next. Now a food chain may have, it can have say 5 steps. Like over here there are 5 steps, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, or it may maximum go up to the 6th step but never to the 7th step. Okay, so maximum it can go up to the 6th step, but it is also very rare. Now I'm showing you a few food chains over here. Rice eaten by man, 2 steps. Grass eaten by the rabbit, rabbit eaten by the fox. Okay, so 3 steps. Now maize is eaten by the goat, goat is eaten by man, another 3 steps. Grass eaten by the grasshopper, grasshopper in turn is eaten by the lizard is again eaten by the crow. So there are 4 steps over here. So these are the linear food chains which works in a line. But these food chains are not so simple as I have shown you over here. Okay, food chains are interconnected with each other, and when they are interconnected with each other, it provides alternative pathway for food, because sometimes the conditions may not be good, something may be scarce, or in case of some adverse conditions in the environment, that some food or some organism is missing. That time, if the food chains are interconnected, the organism will get another source of food. It will take another organism as food. So the network of interconnected food chains is called a food web. So food chains, when they are interconnected with each other, okay, and it is interconnected in the ecosystem, okay, this interconnection of food chains, this is called a food web. Now here is a diagram, okay, a small diagram of a food web. Now see over here, at the bottom you can see all plants, okay, because any food chain will start with the plant or the producers, okay. The producer may be a grass, maybe grass, shrubs, trees, bushes, anything, but it has to be a plant at the bottom of a food chain. So see over here, shrubs, trees eaten by the deer again eaten by the lion. Okay, this is one food chain functioning. Now the rabbit eats the grass. Okay, again the rabbit is eaten by the lion. Again over here, rabbit eats grass, rabbit can be eaten by the fox, it can be eaten by the hawk. Now the grass eaten by the mouse, mouse eats the grass, again the mouse is eaten by the snake, or the mouse can be eaten by the hawk, or the mouse can be even eaten by the owl. So again there's another one, grass eaten by the cricket, cricket can be eaten by the frog, frog again in turn can be eaten by the snake, actually it can be eaten by the owl, the frog can be eaten even by the hawk. So over here what you can see is it doesn't have to depend on only one thing for its food, okay, one organism for its food. If it doesn't get, now the snake, say, if it doesn't get the mouse, it can even eat the rabbit. Yes? So there are alternative pathways. Now the owl, if it doesn't get the frog, it will go and eat the mouse. So this way, in a food chain, in a food web, what is there is the organism gets an alternative pathway for its food. Okay? So actually, it is the food web that makes it more stable, that makes the ecosystem more stable, because anyhow each organism will get its food, okay, because it doesn't have to depend on only one organism for its food. So it provides alternative pathway, and that's why the food web makes the ecosystem more stable. Okay, it brings about more stability. Now plants are the only link in the food chain that are capable of transferring inorganic chemicals into organic compounds. That means all the minerals from the soil which animals and the insects cannot take directly from the soil, it is taken by the plants and then it is converted into organic compounds and it is eaten by other living things, and that is circulated in the ecosystem. These nutrients are passed on through different trophic levels in the food webs. Now, advantage of food webs. What is the advantage? It ensures alternative foods. I showed you, no? It's not that they have to depend on only one organism for its food. It can even get an alternative organism for its food. Now, better chance of survival because it gets alternative form of food. It has better chances of survival. It does not have to depend on only one organism for its food. It provides more stability to an ecosystem than a food chain. So I stop here for today. Thank you.